the Chief Justice to be Mr. Baffoe-Bonnie. The last time that president state meet the press and me catch the Ghana for say the first thing say president is serious to stop Galamsey. The first thing he would do, one, on my license, and the second thing is to stop anyone from mining in our forests. And that is what the CJ is saying. He says repealing L.i 2462 is a good place to start if you want to win the war against Galamsey. He knows what he's talking about, because you see, sir, one stopping issuing license, you cannot stop Galamsey. And John Mahama came to office. The first thing he did was he stopped issuing any license. EBC and John Mahama about power, or ma will be a license to go and mine. That was the first step. Say the government was ready to fight illegal mining. Meaning, whoever is doing illegal mining today, the license was issued by Kufuor to that person. If you look at it carefully, because when you take a step back 8 years, Obia Okuta illegal mining license bia oye Gala or Ghana no. That means sa license ne Kufuor when the demand because the Kufuor signed over 1,000 licenses. And the man called for say they should go do illegal mining. Mahama about power. Mahama has not issued any license. Meaning, say and the Galamsey Koswa the MPP record and yield that bad water na yehuno. And the insuna say no what the MPP they were overseeing. It is the license they were issuing. It is their own people who were in the water bodies and forest destroying yensase. Inti John Mahama ba power no. Menoka Sunday John Mahama oma obi a license onko mine you. Inti mining be ekosu bia no. It was the license was issued under John Nana Kufuor and Baumia. I am yet to hear any NPP communicator say na John Mahama ba power no and one will be license say uncle mine John Mahama ma will be a license. At least for the past 8 years John Mahama and Tam license ma will be a. What John Mahama did was to stop that thing, and it's not ever seen the 8 months John Mahama ma will be a license or Ghana to go and mine, whether small scale, whether commercial, whether whatever. John Mahama and Tam license ma will be on signing even one license. So why is anybody blaming John Mahama? John Mahama is trying to clean the shit of Kufuor and Baumia. The shit that the NPP left behind. The nonsense these fools left behind. John Mahama is dealing with it today. So the same people who took the shit are telling us, say, why don't you wash us? Wash us. Today, they are forcing NDC government. If you don't wash us right now, we will tell the world that you are not a good parent. This is the kind of political foolishness we are seeing. The MPP took a shit on itself. For 8 years. In 8 months, they want the new government to clean them up. Na yambo mo powder never roll on for money and spray on from kosi wiem. Nyan kanche we are saying they are the cleanest kids. Inti under NDC is a trying sa enyana on the nyabotre. We have to take our time and make sure say anena on no yare nko wumu. So we are going to take time. One, you about wash on first. And secondly, you the seminar I wash. And third, you the support seminar ho. And fourth, you are the work hospital ko check up and say umu yare ni umu. And five, you say we are right thinking human being to be part of a nipa. That is the step the NDC is taking. And Ankwasiafo will say, Jaremiende wash me today, make me smell good, and tell the world, say, the shitting I've been shitting for 8 years on my skin like Kwame Ngono. That shitting, with 8 months, you have to solve it. Mwe Jimmy. The MPP, they are foolish. And your mama is saying, no, you're free, you're poor, you're sick, and we are going to gradually take care of this problem. Inti, mi jujoma chiramu wehu. Intend MPP for TV so radio so. Na say John Mahama Etna TV so radio so. Na so mka say NDC for and Galamsey. The Chief Justice said we should repealing of the 24662 L.i. No. It is the second biggest decision any government can take. First one, John Mahama on signing license bia, and secondly, he's about to repeal mining in our forests. That is the two things you can stop illegal mining about 60% while you're doing it. Because one, Obiani who can say, it is Obika say, for state of emergency bra. Na se ka say and obi antumi wura forest enkoye ede mining na. It is bigger than state of emergency. Because one, say ka say L.i 2462 way ye de abam rama ya sign ya, meaning the whole Ghana forest wa ha no obi antumi wura forest nim enkoye den enkonkoye Galamsey, meaning say a state of emergency, you cannot place state on emergency on every single forest in Ghana, because there are people who are doing what some things they are almost so they over court. But when you put a law through parliament, it means nobody can at the end of the day enter any forest. This is even bigger than state of emergency. Repealing the L.i 2462, no, it is bigger than state of emergency, because at the beginning, first, the government does not give license, and secondly, repealing the L.i 2462, meaning obian to me forest. So what again? This is bigger than state of emergency. Now, MP before the TV so no more say the president he should call for state of emergency. The question is, state of emergency, saying, how do they understand it? Saying state of emergency, saying, because state of emergency. State of emergency no. How did they understand it? They think say state of emergency say Obama be tabuna to the whole Ghana, so it does not work like that. This is John Mahama speaking on repealing L.i 2462.
Additionally, in the extractive sector, the Gold Board is formalizing Ghana's gold trade. As of today, gold trading is a reserve for only Ghanaians. This strategic move will help maximize national benefits, enhance transparency, and ensure that the wealth generated from our natural resources is reinvested in our communities and national development. We're also taking decisive action to protect our environment and natural resources from destruction. A dedicated national task force is currently in place, actively combating the menace of illegal mining. As a result of their operations, hundreds of excavators, water pumps, and other heavy equipment have been seized, disrupting the networks that have long exploited our lands and our rivers. In addition to enforcement, we are reclaiming what has been lost. 9 forest reserves have been successfully recovered from the grip of illegal miners, restoring these vital ecosystems under state protection. Our Tree for Life initiative is being actively rolled out across the country, targeting the restoration of lands degraded by illegal mining activities. Steps are currently underway to repeal L.i 2462 to formalize our commitment to end mining in forest reserves. Let me be clear, since my administration resumed office, not a single license has been issued to any company to mine in our forest reserves. Since my administration resumed office, let me be clear, since my administration resumed office, not a single license has been issued to any company to mine in our forest reserves. The repeal of L.i 2462 is therefore intended just to crystallize in law what we have already demonstrated in practice, which is our commitment to protect these forest reserves.
Clearly, President Akachiramno, under his leadership, not a single license has been issued under his leadership. And he's telling you the L.i 2462, you be a parliamentar, they are also going to make sure they repeal it. That is how you fight Galamsey. Now, pump machines are man for the gala and the yachia yanshino and a president Kayano. How many have they distributed to the farmers in Ghana? About 900. 900. Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Mr. Eric what's his name? The Agric Minister. See what the Agric Minister too is doing. Yes, easy water pump machines now. Near the Agric Minister. Now Agric Minister so achami kuafo. Na the koko kuafo no. No so edi e bonsuo. Amo the egu omu abaso. This is how you build. This is how Mr. Eric Opoku, the Agric Minister, on the summer catch them. A basse ye jum ewo ekuayomu dia and the men for in the agro. Messi ono ya wono ne mame awoko kan mame kuku ase. Eric Opoku, the Agric Minister. awo kan ne maame okoko ase ye wo no na koko tete eteteto de ye wo no owo ye wo no osu na koko teteto onim akua adwuma no intimi kwa metate so kabrofo kra na ha me papa no tumi dwudwam e wa kankasam and I want him to keep doing that because unim Ghana akua adwuma no ehia. And when you get people like this leading the agric ministry and the aduane ayefu today yenin kwase planting for food and jobs are Mickey Mouse gina ho no mudin kwase asem wo Ghana. We have people who know what they are doing, practical job. And through Galamsey I stopping no and yetumenya over 900 water pumping machines are yadi make for edigu omundu abaso. This is how you build a nation. You are deterring people from getting into illegal mining, and you are using what you are getting out to also build some sector. Intende pumping machines over 900. And that is the only way you can fight illegal mining, because you cannot just sit there and say I state of emergency. The reason why are not people like us in 2024, so many people were screaming that state of emergency to be placed was because Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the MPP were not showing any signs of fighting illegal mining. We were in the country, and I say Professor Frimpong-Boateng, sector minister, Ebeka Chere say on one kasa report ame Akufo-Addo e detail omo ya Galamsey on abem chema untumi ka ho Kweku Baako ka ho Gabi Ochidako di wom Lord Kome di wom Akufo-Addo busuafo yeti kroma ma Akufo-Addo to twene. So at that point Nana Akufo-Addo did not want to exhaust the rest of the opportunities to stop illegal mining. MPP Abano, chairman for women organizer, Omunyina were involved. So at that point, what should we do? We were asking for the last resort because the government wasn't ready to fight illegal mining. Sankanana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and MPP before show signs of fighting illegal mining now. And nobody would have called for a state of emergency. Because remember, state of emergency came in the conversation at the latter part of 2024 because the government had stopped everything. When he start to talk about fighting illegal mining, the government gets angry. We went there near Woho and the gala stop by Yoho and the DND drones by all those things they brought, they did not at the end of the day follow up. They just used it to make money in 2020. Into at a point, na Ghana for bread. Now you busa questions. President when also in the presidency better so Adentine Akufo-Addo onye bibia ubusa no obi didi watem. Uko demonstration ani acho ne ebo. Uko busa nsama ne tatao. Frimpong-Boateng no sector minister e the reporter ba ne ato atwene. Na Akufo-Addo asako gina asantememu. No didi asantefo ahina tem. Abra report ne shade to. So everybody was exhausted. We were all tired. So we all started calling for state of emergency because at least everything should halt. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo before he left office issued over 2,000 licenses. What was he doing to stop the illegal mining? But Mahama and the NDC have been in power for 9 months. They have not issued a single license. They are thinking of taking the L.i 2462 to Parliament to repeal it. Senebeya Obia and to me a forest. Remember, Akufo-Addo they be a door no man comfort to me virgin forest muko mining. Unkwasiya for MPP we are. Today, I'm to the TV so much time and the NTS they are foolish. They are stupid. They don't have the intelligence. Anytime I say more per to me, more than 2 minutes a day. What we are seeing now is better. We believe in what is happening now. We see progress. The people who don't want to see progress is their problem. Mama control. So be a da. Na so washada ka tell ni say wada na unyane na. Obeka tell obeshara ye no say wada nto unyane. And that is what we are seeing. Some of these people sitting on TV and radio and acting as if say they are seeing nothing going on. It is their problem because Oma Kachrom who say say the government is fighting illegal mining. It is their problem. But yenya yetifie, yenya yenitia, yenya every day we see the report on the fight against Galamsey illegal mining. No, we are happy. So I don't have a problem because I am seeing progress. Where we were was terrible. Right now I'm seeing a government that is working. It's trying. It is trying everything possible to stop illegal mining. And that is where my concentration is. I don't care about any fool who thinks to say because MPP free power and or can be to say the Ashen Koso, yet Ghana, yenim dia koso. We see it day in, day out what the government is doing. Inti omom didi TV sunu radio suna yama momu sika so mkase yantiasie illegal mining is ongoing. Our water bodies, it is their problem. It is their own cup of tea. You can see Delhi what this government is doing. I am a hunyo maybe on social media. I have four majimi bi to TV so You see, showbiz or say people who don't matter. Boga, me baby medruno. Majority of Omoti TV say showbiz or say majority of them PC DJs, they are some useless, dirty people. They don't even understand themselves. They don't even know whether they are men or women. These are people who are confused about their lives. How can they understand how Ghana we can govern? Yes, Jimmy to UTV. It is, you need to mention Kevin to be relevant. And who can't be a DJ in Ghana? And the one to be a DJ. But you know personal, nekasa personal. It is not any unique craft. Ghana na cross intra. And I was paying to man school in Rachel so a DJ. Without due respect to some qualified DJs or my school papa, but most of the people who are sitting on TV say me a DJ, me bonyum Ochina one bedroom, bet to me a gate to another bonyum. Into what is so unique about we a DJ? Into politics now a former a Jimmy 4 boys with dirty boys with normal Kevin Taylor ding because it will make them relevant. My men want to cross better some about TV so because one Kevin Taylor dia will cross for the Nimsa and crying out in the chamber hall. And that is where we are now. PC DJs and Omoka politics. How low your politics now are full. Jimmy Fona, he has some of good TV so because yeah, Kwame Despite no who don't find the sick yet. And you get very dirty people. Very dirty people in Ghana trying to sound as if they are intelligent because a more full. Yenya Jimmy Nibia is better TV Sinakasa. Yenya Jimmy Nibia is we a DJ Bonyum PC DJs. Abumbo Dum enter Togo. At the Ghana area boy yasenyum edidi yase girlfriends ni ade ejimi fowe. These are people who cannot make any submission to change the dynamics, to change the thinking level of Ghanaians, how we should see things. No. It mean I don't pay attention to such me say one made juma 2 days over bana watchman and your opposition air bonyum and you born saying. What is so exceptional about being a DJ in 2025? Nobody is an exceptional DJ. With all due respect to some people who have conducted themselves well, but majority of this low-level dirty boys, and the DJ if you are there, and such people want to be relevant because I'm free a crassy bedroom, bedroom kind and omobusia for shada huomo into omkobo Kevin Taylor, dina Kevin Taylor bobo mudim, Kevin Taylor mbodin, but obusia for be so wejimi. And these are foods. And also they mesa kwate ba akubi. Ono so te wo se an John Mahama boa na Kumase kwan no ofanko se de ko Kumase no John Mahama e wo so yewie na oyi ne nsa firi ho ansa na John Mahama de ne nsa akoka e kwan foforo misi wei akwa bi ono so enu so obo oka enwom ho nsam misi na momu nyina na budi kwan ansa wo betena TV so ana John Mahama nya kwan ba ko wie enyi ne nsa firi ho ansa na wakọ e kwan foforo so na wo ji se diaper na yebo akora we diaper wie ye ndware ne mbɔ diaper wie na yankɔbɔ akora foforo diaper ye wie na akɔbɔ odi se diaper aman na ye kyekere nkofo we pa rade jagobɔ ayefu nti aman na ye kyekere ye diaper na ye bo se diaper no wawo ntafo a ubɔ we die wie na odi pina bom na wawai na na sinchen na obɛbɔ foforo we ye kyekere man it your friend be concurrent what you say ade a ye nyina pepepe because e kro de team no obi ahia ade different into kwasiam panyi ye nya han wie enka se ye kwan afiri akra kodu Kumase awie abesa ho kete ansa ne akostati anwona to Togo dabi ye concurrently into marginal na enyini saa for politics. It is okay for entertainment. It is okay to discuss Shatawale. It is okay to discuss Tomboy. Okay, that is where your level of intelligence reaches. It's okay. But do not enter a place where it is bigger than your brain. No. When you do that, you expose yourself. Especially because your level of thinking is very low. And these are things that we keep advising you people. You are ignorant. You are ignorant. And see, when it comes to the fight against Galamsey, you have to kromha under a government, a whole government that was using some corrupt military men to protect Galamsey sites. Boss Erastus story, no? And I want to ask him today, after I did the story on Erastus, or send him a message, be very interesting message. I like it, boss. And you know, you are my boss, so whatever message you send me, I take it in good faith. But the truth has to be said. I love you, but say no homo. Erastus Asaridonko, yeah, me boss Erastus. under Ekufuado MPP we are no, he went to discover say military Ghana military and na omo boss site forest ho ban Emma MPP Galamsey yes.